Niger's junta is bracing up for the worst as it has proceeded to close its nation's airspace, given that the deadline set by the ECOWAS has expired. The announcement was made on Sunday night, coinciding with a gathering of tens of thousands of coup backers at a stadium in Niamey, the capital of Niger. These people were there to express their support for the military leaders who orchestrated the seizure of power. In the aftermath of the coup carried out by the National Council for the Safeguard of the Homeland in Niger, the regional organization ECOWAS issued an ultimatum to the coup leaders. They were given the choice to either reinstate the removed President Mohamed Bazoum or potentially confront military intervention. The junta, however, dismissed ECOWAS conditions, reiterating their stance that the regional group should refrain from involvement, and further expressed their willingness to employ force to protect their borders. Amadou Abdrahmane, the spokesperson for the CNSP, referred to the closure of the airspace as a response to the potential military intervention posed by the Economic Community of West African States. In a broadcast statement on national television, Abdrahmane disclosed that forces had been positioned in 2 Central African nations in anticipation of intervention, though he refrained from providing specific details. In the face of the threat of intervention, which is becoming clearer through the preparation of neighboring countries, Niger's airspace is closed from this day on Sunday for all aircraft until further notice, he stated. Niger's armed forces and all our defense and security forces, backed by the unfailing support of our people, are ready to defend the integrity of our territory, he added. The focus now rests on ECOWAS' upcoming actions. It seems they intend to thoroughly consider and utilize all available forms of intervention before turning to military measures. Just last week, a delegation from the regional bloc was dispatched to Niamey for additional talks. Meanwhile, many West African nations are caught up in picking sides. Nigeria, Senegal, and Ivory Coast have expressed their intention to deploy troops. However, the Nigerian Senate has raised concerns against President Bola Tinubu's appeal for deployment authorization. The Senate has urged him to explore alternatives beyond the use of force. On another front, Burkina Faso and Mali, both under military-backed administrations, have cautioned that any intervention in Niger could be construed as an act of war against them. Likewise, Algeria, which shares an extensive land border with Niger, has also issued a warning against resorting to a military resolution. In an interview with Al Jazeera, retired Colonel Festus Abodi, a security advisor to both the African Union and the United Nations, said the viability of ECOWAS's strategy hinges on Nigeria's capability to deploy its forces. According to him, Nigeria has a key role to play. It acts as a regional or even sub-regional driving force. Yet, the Nigerian Senate has to endorse the president's request for intervention in Niger. Nevertheless, Aboji highlighted a precedent in 2017 when then Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari dispatched troops to the Gambia without securing legislative consent. This intervention led to the removal of the Gambia's president at the time, Yahya Jammeh, who was resisting the peaceful transfer of power to Adama Barrow, the winner of the elections. France, the former colonial power of Niger, along with the global community, declared their resolute support for whatever steps ECOWAS decides to take following the conclusion of the deadline. On the other side, the leader of Russia's Wagner mercenary group has also extended an offer to provide the services of their fighters to the nation. It's been reported that Niger's coup leaders have approached Wagner for assistance, as the group has gained significant influence since the 2021 coup in Mali and has maintained a long-standing presence in the Central African Republic and Libya. A groundswell of support for the coup appears to be sweeping through Niger as massive throngs of people converged upon a sprawling 30,000-seat stadium. Adorned with portraits of their military figures, they resoundingly voiced their disapproval of France, with resounding boos echoing through the air. For the people of Niger, the coup symbolizes a sense of liberation from the historical influence of France. Now with the massive backing from neighboring countries, the people of Niger, and the endorsement of the Russian Wagner Group, will ECOWAS opt to step back from its military course of action, or will it persist in its planned approach? What do you think will be the next move of the ECOWAS? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video,
To follow for more videos, please like, share and subscribe.